You're about to discover 6 rare Norwegian horse breeds most of the world has never even heard of. From Viking warhorses that still roam today, to a wild island breed that vanished without a trace. Some exist only in the memories of elders from remote mountain villages. This isn't just a list of horses, it's a doorway into history, culture, and the resilient creatures that have survived thousands of years in the harshest corners of the frozen north. Number 6. Trondelag horse. Once thought to be lost to history, the Trondelag horse, a native mountain breed from central Norway, is slowly becoming a living legend whispered through old stories. Standing between 54 and 58 inches tall, this compact but resilient horse was a trusted partner for mountain farmers during the 17th to 19th centuries, hauling timber, food, and medicine through narrow, snow-covered trails. With no need for elaborate stables, the Trondelag survived thanks to its incredible adaptability and rare, loyal temperament. Locals once called it the silent warhorse of the deep forest. It ranks at number 6 because most of the original bloodline has vanished. Today, its traces live on only in faded paintings, worn saddles, and the memories of elderly Norwegians in the Trondelag region. But its mysterious disappearance is exactly what makes it unforgettable. Like a ghost from Norway's pre-industrial past. The Trondelag brings to mind the Narragansett pacer from the US, once beloved, now forgotten, unable to keep pace with modern times. It also resembles the Hukol from Eastern Europe or the Andean horse of Chile, small, tough, and deeply rooted in cold mountain wilderness. But if you think the Trondelag was strange, wait until you meet the horse at number 5, where speed, strength, and snow come together in a silent athlete found only in Norway. Number 5. Norwegian cold-blood trotter. Hidden behind the snow-covered fields of northern Europe is a horse breed few have ever heard of, yet it's the heartbeat of icy winter races, the Norwegian cold-blood trotter. This isn't the kind of horse you'd see in Western movies or sunny southern farms. This is a cold-weather warrior, built for speed, calm, and endurance, pulling sleighs across frozen tracks where only the toughest survive. Standing between 58 and 62 inches tall and weighing 1,100 to 1,300 pounds, the cold-blood trotter is the product of crossing the traditional Dolehest with Swedish trotting breeds. It's not fiery like a thoroughbred, nor majestic like a Clydesdale, but it's got exactly what people in the north need: resilience, composure, and perfect rhythm on the ice. It ranks number 5 because it still exists today and is bred in parts of Norway and Sweden. But outside of Scandinavia, almost no one knows it by name. And if you thought ice racing was brutal, wait until number 4. A wild-born survivor once roaming a frozen island, now living on only in legend. Number 4. Lofotan Island Pony. At the very edge of the Arctic, where snow-covered cliffs meet the ice-cold sea, once lived a wild horse that didn't need humans to survive, the Lofotan Island Pony. No stables, no green pastures, no saddles. These ponies were born, lived, and disappeared right on Lofotan Island, known as the last outpost of Norwegian civilization. Small, standing just 48 to 52 inches tall, they had rock-hard hooves and a natural ability to balance on slippery stone and frozen terrain. In the dead of winter, they dug through snow to find moss, drank melted ice, and took shelter in the pines to escape the northern winds. No one ever trained them because they never needed people to begin with. The Lofotan pony ranks number 4 for its extreme rarity and mystery. It's been virtually extinct since the early 20th century. Quiet efforts are underway to restore the breed through local conservation programs, but no pony has been confirmed as 100% purebred. It reminds many of the feral ponies of Chincoteague Island in the US, semi-wild survivors, but the Lofotan lived in far harsher, colder, and more unforgiving conditions. And if their raw wildness surprised you, then the horse at number 3 will leave you in awe. A muscular icon of Norway's rugged mountains, where every hoofprint echoes centuries of agricultural history. Number 3. Dolehest, Dole horse. Before tractors arrived in Norway, there was the Dolehest, a powerhouse draft horse nicknamed the living muscle machine of the Gudbrandsdal Mountains. Built to work, this horse didn't just haul timber or plow fields. It was the economic backbone of thousands of rural families for generations. Standing between 58 and 64 inches tall and weighing up to 1,400 pounds, the Dolehest has a rock-solid frame, broad shoulders, a thick, pillar-like neck, and legs strong enough to pull 3 times its own body weight. It's not flashy or majestic, but it's unbelievably tough, especially on muddy, steep, or icy terrain. That's why Norwegians often call it the tireless, loyal friend. It ranks number 3 because unlike others on this list, it still exists, still bred and used in parts of traditional Norwegian agriculture. While not as rare as the others, it represents a way of life that modern machines haven't completely replaced. That makes it a true symbol of resilience. Compared to America's Clydesdale or Britain's Shire, the Dolehest is smaller, but hardier, steadier, and far easier to train, built to serve, not to show off. But if you think draft horses are the ultimate in strength, just wait for top 2. A small-bodied northern breed is about to blow your mind, surviving in places so brutal, even machines would freeze. Number 2. Fjord horse. No armor, no swords, yet the Fjord horse is the last true Viking warhorse still walking this earth, strong, loyal, and carrying a wild beauty that time forgot. With a history stretching back over 2,000 years, the Fjord is one of the oldest horse breeds in Europe, dating to prehistoric times and riding side by side with Viking explorers through hunts, conquests, and colonization. Standing between 54 and 60 inches tall, the Fjord has a compact, muscular build, a thick arched neck, sharp upright ears, and most famously, its two-tone mane, cream with a jet black stripe down the center. It's one of the most instantly recognizable breeds in the world. But what makes it remarkable isn't just how it looks, it's how it behaves. Calm, intelligent, and incredibly easy to train, the Fjord is now widely used in therapy riding, eco-farming, and Nordic cultural festivals. The Fjord ranks number 2 because, although it's not extinct, its historical and cultural weight is far beyond that of a typical horse. It's a living bridge between humans and nature, a breed that has endured for millennia. Compared to America's Morgan horse, also smart and versatile, the Fjord carries with it the chill of the north and the unshakable soul of the Viking age. But if the Fjord is a symbol of glory past, then the horse at number 1 is pure quiet grit, a small, frost-bitten survivor that carries an entire frozen world on its back, where life itself is a rare and stubborn miracle. Number 1. Viking horses. The Vikings are gone. Their wooden ships have rotted, but the horses they once rode? They're still here, alive, real, and thundering across the land. Not in museums, not in novels, in flesh, in bone, in every powerful stride. The Viking horse still lives among us. Along Norway's western fjords, where jagged cliffs drop straight into freezing waters, this breed has survived more than 2,000 years with barely a change. Genetic studies confirm the Fjord horse is one of the few purebloods still carrying the DNA of prehistoric European horses. The Vikings didn't choose them for size. They chose them for toughness, intelligence, and a bond with humans that borders on spiritual. It ranks number 1, not just for its rarity, but because it embodies a lost civilization. In a world obsessed with speed, this horse reminds us of endurance, of values that outlast centuries, of strength that doesn't fade. And there you have it, 6 rare Norwegian horse breeds you probably never knew existed. If this journey moved you, hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite breed, and make sure to subscribe. More horse legends are waiting just around the bend.